Well, the purpose of this video is to demonstrate the proper and effective way to take a tree out when you have close proximity to buildings and vehicles. I'd estimate that we've got approximately 30 feet between the trunk of this tree and the base of my little garage. And I will demonstrate to you. Notice how the tree is leaning slightly towards this little pond, and it will take some engineering to make sure that this falls in the direction of my empty yard and not the truck and not the garage. So watch and behold. Alright, notice how I have distributed the weight of the tree back towards the empty field, knowing that the original branch, which was hanging out towards the house and the garage, was a fairly heavy branch, as you can see. By lopping it off, I was able to creatively fell it in the direction that I wanted to, in which there was no impediments, and then section it up and move it out of my way so that I can again attack the trunk at the base. Notice how I've taken a good wedge out of the base of the tree. I've kind of laid it open like a trout fresh out of the stream. Something else that us Oregonians are supposed to be good at. Fishing, logging, horseback riding, you know, it just is born and bred. My next maneuver will be to slice the trunk of that tree just below my initial horizontal cut there. And I've positioned the cut in such a way and distributed the weight of the tree in such a way as to make it fall right about where the shadow of the tree is laying on the grass there. I'll see how close I can come. As you can see, the tree cooperated nicely. It fell in the direction of the empty field. The shadow was a little bit further to the right, but I'm happy with this. Still got a nice access that I can use my tractor to haul this big baby off. And all in all, a successful outing. Let me just add that there was not, this project was not accomplished without some fear and trepidation, in the fact that as that tree began to tilt, I did have my my wonders of how I'd feel about seeing it crash into my pretty little garage. But as I continued with my plan, cut equidistantly from the mesial half of the tree to the distal half, causing a nice straight horizontal path with the blade of the chainsaw, I accomplished a mighty feat. And just like all those who are watching this that have maybe not had the project end in such a successful way, not to give up hope. Believe me, I understand us brothers must band together. But it never hurts to add a little levity to our lives and show just what can be accomplished when we set our mind to it and we have faith. Good job. Oh, and just to ensure that it was not said that Dr. Anderson fell a tree and can get lucky the first time, I decided, you know, there's a mighty cedar in the backyard that I've been meaning to move for, a nice 7 or 8 years. We've lived in this house for 15, and this puppy's been growing all these years, and every year I keep thinking, gotta move the tree, gotta move the tree. Now, as you can see, she grew into a mighty, mighty cedar tree. And following the same principles employed with the cherry tree out front, you can see that I laid this little puppy right down into my field with little or no damage to surrounding structures or tree, property, power lines. I can see that my fence will need some attention, but the primary thing was the fact that I want to get my arborvitae to grow back in nice and solid, and Mr. Cedar was preventing that. So again, you know, second time's charm. It's not luck. Again, I respect the fact that we brothers must not mock one another, and I truly am doing this in a spirit of educational pursuit. As G.V. Black said, we all must endeavor to be continual students. And I just thought I'd add my 2 cents. Arrivederci.